Hey guys, how you doing today? It's Barb with Bows on Edge. Uh, Thanks for checking in. Um, Today I'm going to do a few stories on teachers who've been arrested, either from some type of sex abuse to just being abusive. So, um, let's get into it. All right. So the Peoria Unified School District has fired an employee who was arrested on sex crime charges. Former Peoria High School basketball coach Patrick Batilio is accused of asking underage students for inappropriate photos and videos in exchange for money. On April 25th, 2024, the school district's governing board unanimously voted to approve Batilio's dismissal. Prior to voting, board member Heather Rooks apologized to the affected families and thanked the principal for reporting it. During the public comment portion of the meeting, community member Tiffany Benson said this is not the first time something like this has happened in the district, and she wants to see change. She said it would be great if the administration came forward with a plan on resolving issues that really matter. I think I have yet to see a legitimate present student safety presentation. We need a student safety director. Tiffany Benson was referring to the fact that another employee who had Batilio's position before him was arrested on similar charges. She said, make it a priority to look into how your administration is hiring people in the district. I understand we got a lot of needs and we want to bring in employees, but whatever we are doing, it's making the students unsafe. Another teacher was arrested for hindering prosecuting. Police said she warned Batilio about the impending arrest. Batilio is facing several felony charges, which include luring a minor for sexual exploitation and child sex trafficking. This one is very, very short. Normandy middle school teacher accused of sex crimes. The teacher, Christopher Daniels, is currently detained at the Justice Center in Clayton, facing charges related to sex crimes involving a minor. Sorry for the pause there. Daniels, who is 41 years old, a resident of Berkeley, is accused of engaging in a sexual relationship with a 12-year-old girl. The Pagedale Police Department looked into the alleged crimes, which took place in Pagedale. The victim informed her mother about the relationship, mentioning that she had met Daniels outside her house on at least 2 occasions between March 1st, 2024 and April 14th, 2024. Text messages from the victim's phone indicate ongoing communication between her and Daniels during the period the sex crimes were committed. Daniels has been charged with 1 count of statutory rape or attempted statutory rape, along with 4 counts of statutory sodomy or attempted statutory sodomy. He is currently being held on a $500,000 cash-only bond. Normandy School District has terminated his employment. Well, let's hope so. A Manchester middle school teacher accused of inappropriately touching students. A middle school teacher is facing charges for allegedly inappropriately touching kids in class in Manchester. The police department said 58-year-old Floyd Gray of Hartford was taken into custody on Tuesday, April 16, 2024. Authorities received complaints from 3 Illing middle school students alleging that their teacher touched them inappropriately and made inappropriate comments in class. The students were not in the same class but reported incidents involving Gray. School officials said the students reported that Gray would touch and rub their shoulders and it made them uncomfortable. Police said the teacher faces charges including 3 counts of breach of peace and risk of injury to a minor. Gray was placed on leave when the allegations were reported to the school, and he remains on leave pending the results of the investigation. This one does not have to do with sexual abuse. It's a teacher accused of giving drugs. Police said, whoops. Sorry, folks, got tripped up there a minute. Here we have a teacher accused of slapping and strangling a child. A Kennesaw woman who was a teacher at a Woodstock daycare was arrested late last month, March 2024, on child cruelty charges after authorities said she was seen physically abusing a boy on security camera footage. Ashley Marie O'Connor, 28 years old, was fired from her position at the Sunshine House and later arrested after the alleged abuse was brought to light. The suspected assault took place March 13th and was discovered during a routine review of a security footage the next day. The footage was also reviewed by Cherokee County Sheriff's deputies who used the evidence to take out arrest warrants against O'Connor. She was taken into police custody March 28th on counts of first-degree cruelty to children and aggravated assault. She was released from the Cherokee jail the same day on a $15,000 bond. According to the arrest warrant, O'Connor pinned the boy to the ground with her body weight, dragged him across the floor by his neck, and picked him up by his left arm and leg before dropping him on his head. She is also accused of grabbing the boy by his neck, shaking his head so that it struck the ground, as well as slapping him and strangling him with a blanket. The daycare terminated her immediately and contacted the child's parents and authorities. Okay, last one here for today, folks. A Jacksonville ISD teacher accused of abusing a 7-year-old. An investigation is open into allegations of a teacher injuring a student by the Jacksonville Independent School District. Concerned parent Ashley Whitaker said her 7-year-old son was hurt by his second-grade teacher. Whitaker said physical marks on his and his reaction. Physical marks and his reaction, my goodness, can I speak? Were telling that something happened. I see him coming down the hallway with a bloody tissue up to his mouth and his eyes swelling, him crying his eyes out and snot rolling down his face. He said the teacher took me into the room alone and she repeatedly pushed him up against the wall and he could not breathe. Whitaker was heartbroken and she immediately called 911, filed a report with CPS. The school's resource officer spoke with Smith County Advocacy Center. It was literally by the grace of God. She said she had to go to work early that day, and by her going to work early, she found out that this was what was going on. This is what's happening. Considering that these are the people that I entrust with my child's education, being a professional, a place of schooling, you would think that they would have a certain criteria that they would go by on how to deal with children with ADHD. Ms. Whitaker made the decision to remove her son from the campus for his safety and her peace of mind. She states, it's very unfortunate what happened to my son, but he isn't the only one. There are plenty of children and parents with the same story, if not worse. Texas lawmakers discussed bill aiming to prevent child abuse. She is also pushing for cameras inside the classrooms. Hey guys, well that's all that I have for you today, just those couple short stories. If you would please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me and that notification bell so that you know the next time that I upload a video. And also, please consider subscribing to my channel so that I can continue to grow and give you guys the stories that you wish to hear. Till next time, peace.